Student Hollister employee caught using water bottle and scam to steal thousands.
This is 21-year-old Marie Alvarez. On April 23rd, 2025, Boca Raton police responded to a Hollister clothing store in reference to an employee caught in a scheme to steal merchandise. Officers learned Loss Prevention has conducted an investigation after receiving an anonymous tip on their ethics hotline. The investigation finds that Marie has taken at least 55 different items of clothing by hiding items in her water bottle and wearing items out of the store.
How the fuck do you fit 55 items of clothing in a fucking hydro flask? What the fuck? Nah, at that point, bro, just blame the fucking workers.
Hello.
Nah, they got her ass bad, bro, and she think that she didn't do anything wrong. Look at her, bro. She's sitting out all, bro. She's sitting out like I didn't do anything.
All right. So big picture.
No problem.
We have. This is Marie. She has taken some merchandise over like the past year, I would say, and we've got that merchandise here. She was nice enough to bring it back to us today. She never more.
This whole pile?
Yes, sir. So it's 26 items valued at $750.
Bro, she stole $750 of fucking merchandise. Just get a job. Like, why do people do everything but get a fucking job?
$70 before tax. However, it is under in each separate occasion. She never took this all. Like, this is over an extended period of time. So if you guys wanted to go about it for a theft, then you can. I understand the state law, so if you guys need to handle it a different way, I understand as well. She did write us a statement explaining, like, what happened and, like, the why.
What do you mean, what happened and why, bro? Obviously stealing because she's fucking broke, and she has no sympathy for this shit, bro. Bro, at least, like, some bitches would be crying, bro. She's not even fucking busting a tear for it so bad.
She took it, but there is other stuff she was unable to return, which the company will not prosecute on that because we don't have the merch. But
gotcha. And this, you found out all this today, I guess, or
we've been conducting an investigation.
Okay. Let me just read this real quick, and then your name is Marie. All right, I will talk to you just in a second.
In the meantime, I'm just gonna have her fill out our company trespass form. So, like, this is the one I was talking about for 2 years. No coming into the Abercrombies or Hollisters. Just fill this out.
Bro, this bitch doesn't got a single, like, ounce of fucking remorse in
Are
her.
hereby trespass from all Abercrombie and Fitch properties, including Abercrombie and Hollister for 2 years. If you agree to that, please just sign.
All right, Marie, go ahead and just stand up for me in the meantime. I'm just going to put you in handcuffs and then just kind of explain to you what's going on, okay?
Nigga, she don't even feel bad about what she did, bro. She accepted her fate.
Oh, 47.
232, going to 451, let's go back down.
Okay, you can have a seat.
And a white female, first name TV.
All right, so I'm going to just read you your Miranda.
Bro, like, start crying or some shit, bro.
Okay, cause
she's just smiling through it all, bro. Like, nah, dead ass. Bro, if I was, like, the manager of Hollister or some shit, fuck that. She's getting a lifetime ban, and I'm pressing the most amount of charges I can, bro. You are not about to be laughing at me, bro.
So you're not free to go, and I got some questions for you. You have the right to remain silent, not answer any questions. Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. Any statement can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand everything that I've explained to you?
Yes.
Okay. So I see that you've already written out a statement. Is that statement accurate, what you provided to your manager over here?
Yes.
Okay.
She was stealing from her own fucking manager? Like, bro, are people dumb?
That was a lot of stuff on that list. Did you, like, keep a log of everything, like, when you were stealing it, or?
No, it's just, like...
Because that's, like, a big list of items. I know some of which, like, you didn't return, which is fine.
Yeah.
But, like, it's actually, like, surprising that you actually remembered everything, what it was, because it's, like, completely itemized, so.
I mean, before I wrote that down, we like talked about it for a bit. I've been working here for like a year and a half at this point.
Okay, so last year around
You're telling me this bitch has a job and she's stealing from her own fucking job? Don't you get an employee discount?
like December time. Is when you started.
Well, I guess technically 2 years ago in
2 years.
2023,
Okay,
in August or September.
August of 2023. Okay,
Yeah.
and is that when you started stealing things from the store? When did that? When was like the first
No.
thing that you were?
I don't remember the first. Probably something like small, like tank top. And then, and I think it was like 2 months into me being hired here.
Okay, and
Bitch, you were just stealing right off the rip? 2 months?
And it says that when you were stealing stuff, you would use like a water bottle or something.
Yeah.
Can you explain that?
I have like a thermal water bottle, so you can't see through it. So I'll just like put stuff in there.
You would put it in the water bottle. How big is a water bottle?
It's like a 24-ounce hydro flask. Like it's kind of thin.
Okay, and each time,
How the fuck was she putting so much shit in a 24-ounce hydro flask?
was it always that with that, or were there other methods in how you do things?
That or just wearing stuff under my clothes.
Okay. Approximately, do you know how many items that you've stolen in the store?
50 something.
Okay, and
50 something? Bro, this bitch was just stealing. Like, just like stealing and stealing and stealing, bro.
in total value, could you estimate how much that was?
We estimated it out to about 1,500, I think. Just
Okay.
$1,500 worth of fucking item? Bro, Hollister not even that good to be spending, or stealing $1,500 worth of items, bro. I like, the best they have is literally, like, their pants.
But today you returned, do you know how many things that you returned today?
Yeah, about $700 something worth of stuff, but
Mhm.
$400 something worth of what they can like resell again.
Okay. Well, why wouldn't they be able to resell the other stuff?
It's been worn. And
Oh, okay. Understand. Okay. Just kind of going through your statement here. So items like black leggings, bikini tops, white bikinis,
swimwear.
Bro, she just saying shit.
Swimwear. Is there any particular reason why you're stealing all these things?
To not have to pay for them. Some things were for friends.
Okay.
You were stealing for your friends too? Yo, give her the award for the dumbest bitch alive, bro. I don't know how to explain it, bro. You just didn't want to pay for it? You literally have an employee discount.
The stuff that you weren't able to retrieve, why weren't you able to?
I'm here for college, but my hometown is Orlando, so that's like, it's just at my house.
So the remainder of the items that aren't here today that you returned are like at your house?
Copy South Florida, South Carolina tag.
And how did they find out that you
I
were
have
stealing?
a camera.
Foxtrot Whiskey Sierra.
So you're telling me you knew they had a camera watching you, and you still decided to steal 50 items, or 50 plus items worth $1,500. Yo, she's a real life dumbass. Like,
Okay, and then did they call you in today? And-
I just worked today, so I just came in.
And what did they tell you today? Loss prevention, what did they talk to you about today? Was this your first time hearing about this, or?
Yeah,
Okay, and what did they say to you today?
they just told me to sit down and we started talking about loss prevention and that they know I've been stealing, and then
And this statement that you wrote was voluntarily on your own?
I mean, it was guided, but it's all true, and like, I would have said that.
When you say guided, what do you mean?
Like, he asked me questions kind of in like a template format, like, okay, the first thing you want to write is your name. How long?
Oh, so just kind of explaining how, like, the statement goes?
Yeah.
Okay, but everything that you wrote,
okay. Thank you.
Done voluntarily, correct?
Peter Apostelli.
Okay.
Somewhere they get.
All right.
This bitch is dumb.
Do you have anything else that you want to add to the statement, or anything that you think is important for later on? I know it says in here that you're apologetic and stuff, but unfortunately, they do.
Apologetic, bro. Look at her fucking face. You think she's apologetic, bro? You think she really gives a fuck?
Want to prosecute, so we do have to go through that process. I'll kind of explain to you where we go from here
Bro,
afterwards.
look at her fucking body language. You think she's apologetic?
But being that it's a little over $700, $750, unfortunately, you'll probably have to go take the ride today to jail. Okay.
Marie thinks she was caught on surveillance video. However, loss prevention provides the tip information to the officers.
On 324, received an anonymous tip from the ethics hotline that stock associate Maria Viles might be committing merchandise theft. The following are the details from the call. Since March 2024, Maria has been stealing clothes that fit in a water bottle at the Hollister store that is located at this store. Over the last year, Mary has stolen around 500. No one at the store knows about this situation. That's all we had.
Okay. Is that something I can get a copy of?
You can, if you want this case report that we have right here, you can take it, sir.
So right now I'm just waiting for a female officer to get here because they gotta search you. We're not allowed to.
Okay.
Bro, yeah, bro. She don't give a fuck, bro. This bitch was about to laugh talking about apologetic.
And then I'll walk you out to my car. We'll try and do the paperwork and get you up there as soon as you can. That way you can get out in the morning, okay?
Okay.
You said you're 21? Okay.
You say you're in school? What school?
Florida Atlantic University.
What are you studying?
Shit, not anymore.
Criminal justice.
What are you trying to do?
Bro, you're telling me the fucking criminal is studying criminal justice? There's no way this shit's real.
Law enforcement or a lawyer or?
Right now I'm thinking maybe like something with domestic.
Okay. Look, this ain't the end of the world, right? So you're being charged with it, right? You go through the court process. You go through the whole ordeal. You might be able to get this corrected, depending on what the judge sees, and obviously you're a student and stuff. Just take this as a life lesson learned, right?
Life lesson
You seem
learned.
like a great kid.
Life lesson learned. Bro, anyone with the fucking brain cells of 5 and over will know that just don't fucking steal.
Kid, made some bad decisions, and you're in this position now, right? You have nobody else but to blame but yourself, unfortunately. Sometimes when it seems too good to be true, like I'm sure the first few items were like, oh wow, it's easy, right? I kept on going. There's a reason why people...
Yeah, that bitch is retarded as fuck. But,